Welcome to Agenda Edina, a program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. With more than 2 decades of public service experience and a passion for the community, Sharon Allison has begun her work as Edina's new City Clerk. Allison's new position involves organizing and directing all national, state, and local elections for public office within the city's 20 precincts. Managing the official records for the city, including the city code and city council resolutions, serving as the responsible authority for data practices requests, and managing the business licensing and permit process. Allison succeeds Deborah Mangan in the position. Allison has worked for the city of Edina for 15 years, first in the engineering department and more recently in the administration department as she prepared to take on the city clerk position. Prior to that, she worked for the city of Minneapolis in the police and public works departments for 7 years.
It's a big transition because Deb Mangan was a big presence here, in not just Edina, but in the city clerk profession in the state. And so, I think Sharon can be a big presence as well. She's a very professional person. She's driven. She's a hard worker. And I think we're going to be well served by her. The people of Edina are going to be well served by her.
Allison is excited about her new position and continuing the rich tradition of service to all who live, work, and play in Edina. Edina achieved a major milestone in updating its comprehensive plan when the City Council approved the Greater Southdale District Plan last month. The Greater Southdale District is positioned to accommodate a significantly greater share of Edina's future residential, employment, and commercial growth. The plan will manage change and guide growth in the area over the next 10 years and beyond.
The working group started with the idea that we'd be planning a district based on human experience, not about how big or small buildings are, not about how we accommodate parking for cars, but how a person walking down the street, walking along the sidewalk, walking through a park, how their lives would be shaped by the form of this district. And so we started there, and so it expands through every aspect of how a person occupies a little bit of space in a 750-acre district.
Work continues on small area plans for 50th and France and 70th and Cahill. The City Council will hold a public hearing on the proposed 70th and Cahill small area plan at its meeting January 8th. To achieve the community's goal of reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 30% by 2025, the city is working to remove barriers to solar development. Last month, the City Council amended Edina's zoning ordinance to allow energy collection systems as a permitted accessory use in all zoning districts.
Changing the zoning code to allow solar development was the last step in the city submitting for a Soul Smart certification. Soul Smart helps cities with their zoning and regulations and permitting processes and helps break down some of those barriers in order to allow solar development in our city.
Solar energy systems cannot exceed building height requirements. Roof-mounted solar panels cannot extend more than 2 feet above the rooftop to which they are attached. Commercial flat roof-mounted systems cannot extend 4 feet from the roof to which they are attached. On behalf of the Edina TV crew, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.